everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype is built into the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
He'll pitch it.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And it's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking for some space. It's Payne. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs to spot the ball go 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Carr. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. Just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did. But
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? That's caught. It's Baker. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
A new set of downs after that completion. A handoff from the shotgun. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, TCU 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass hauled in inside the 15. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? To the air, it's Carr. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On first down, it's play action. The Pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner will be brought down. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Larson. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those 1st downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Caught on the outside. It's Gilbert. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Strong game by this quarterback. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the TCU offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Running a quarterback sneak here. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback. That big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Close to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tackle, but first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. QB to the tight end for a completion. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it right near the end zone. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
TCU.
And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. And we'll see if they can convert.
Third down play for this offense. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Here's the target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. And he'll be brought down. now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion. And then 1st down, they go right back to him.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. The catch is made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. A handoff to the back. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Trying to find some room. It's Graves. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Tailback takes the handoff again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense is beginning sliced up with a drive, but they push back. That's on Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Can they keep this drive going? Try to convert on 3rd down now. Looking to throw. It's Carr. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And that is no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 24, TCU 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking to throw it deep. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Irish. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth.
TCU 14.
Bringing it out, it's Baker. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.
Offense will take over first and 10.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, TCU.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Notre Dame 31, TCU 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun running play called. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Caught on the outside. It's Williams. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the TCU offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the right here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 2nd down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilbert. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it to the right side. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Larson. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd and goal for the offense. They go with a direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Baker. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. And here's the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Touchdown, TCU, to take the lead in the final minute.
What a game we're watching here. You take the lead here because the quarterback makes a great throw. Nice job by the receiver going up to make the play. And now you take the lead with less than 2 minutes to go in this massive playoff game.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Great timing here with the quarterback in the wide receiver. The receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air. It's Carr. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.